Okay, so I think it's interesting though because I had never. We need a 5-minute break.
Hi guys, welcome to Girlopedic, the home of therapeutic girl talk. Yay! Woo! Yes! All right. So let's just say your names. You want to say your names? Sure. Okay, so I'm Destini.
I'm Brooke.
And I'm Deija.
Yep. And today, our conversation is based on a video that we saw. I guess it was viral at a certain point. But the video is about a woman who was tired of waiting for her boyfriend to propose to her. So she just showed up at his job at Target. And basically, what's the word I'm looking for? I was gonna say demanded.
She bombarded and demanded.
Yeah. And gave him an ultimatum. Like either you're going to marry me right now, because she had a bridesmaid. She had a
wedding dress on.
Oh, she had a wedding dress.
A little cheap dress.
And she said, we're going to do it here, or like the relationship is over. So that just got us to thinking just about what comes from that.
Desperation, almost. Just relax.
Yeah, I guess that's right. Desperation.
And I would like to know how long they were together prior to this. Because, I mean, not just justifying what she did is okay in any type of way, but like, if we talking, you did all this for y'all been together a month.
That's usually. Yeah.
You doing too much. But if you were upset, if y'all been together 5 years and you were upset about the fact that he hasn't proposed yet, why not wait till he get home?
Yeah.
Cook up a nice dinner.
If you're upset, because I'm assuming that the conversation had like come up before, so it just feels like if you've had this conversation before and it hasn't happened, maybe it's not going to happen within the time frame that you want. So maybe the relationship is just not worth.
It's not for you.
Yeah, because you're just not getting what you want. I actually saw, we were watching House Hunters last night, and these people, they were buying a house together, but they weren't married, right? But the lady just kept saying, she literally just kept saying like, they were talking about doing laundry, and she was like, well, I'm not gonna do your laundry till I become your wife. Like she was like, we've been together 8 years. Like literally every home they went to see, she just kept saying that they've been together 8 years, and he hasn't asked her to be his wife. My thing is, like, now of course at the end of the show he did propose to her, but it just felt like a lot.
Yeah.
Like you're finding a home, and if marriage, for some women, marriage is not what they want. But we're talking about the women who do want to be married. Like, what do y'all think about that?
Well, I'm not about to be. If I'm with somebody 8 years and we ain't married, we ain't about to be getting no house.
Yeah. That's a long time to be with someone. I could see if y'all started the relationship like, high school sweethearts, college, or something like that. But 8 years is a very long time.
That's almost a decade.
Yeah.
That's a decade.
Yeah.
And if you
rounding up.
But actually, and it's like if you're willing to buy a house with this person, I mean,
right.
Well, what are we doing?
That's a big deal. Yeah. Like buying a house, we got a mortgage now. Like,
exactly.
That's a lot.
Both our name on a deed.
And that's a commitment too, though. So that's why I don't understand the whole, like, I guess the forcing of the hand. Because to me, in my mind, if you feel like you gotta force him to actually marry you, you're gonna be forcing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like throughout the rest of your lives in relationship. Because like even she's like, oh, this room can be for kids, and he's like, or an office. Like,
exactly.
like y'all not on the same page.
For men too, they mentally have to be there in order to even think that. So if he's not even there, what
you
wasting time, honey. That's not your husband.
Is it do you think it's a reflection of, like, I think some women kind of take that personal. Like, is it me, or like, what am I not doing right or contributing to the relationship? Do you think women should take it personal in that?
That's a great question.
I don't know. I think it kind of depends.
Yes, because here's the thing: if a woman is doing all that she is supposed to be doing as far as becoming a wife, and that man is just not there yet.
When you say that, are you saying like her doing self work, like just becoming her best?
Exactly. Okay. If her inner work is progressing, because not everyone's gonna come 100%, then no, she shouldn't take it personal. However, if you're not living up to your best self, why would a man look at you that way to want to marry you, in a sense, kind of thing? So I think it just really depends on the situation.
And see, to me, it just seems still like a waste of time.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, like, okay, well then if you're not progressing, or if he doesn't feel that you're progressing, then maybe I don't need to be in this relationship. I just need to be progressing on my own.
By yourself. Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
Facts.
Because I guess I never fully understood the whole situation. If we have a house together, we're looking for a house together, why aren't you just taking the extra step to go ahead and get married? Like, to me, it doesn't make sense, because y'all already basically, it's not literally the same thing, because when you're married, you know, your finances and all that, but you have a house together. Like, go ahead and just
do it.
Yeah, I guess I don't understand that, because at that point you're living with this person, so you know what they have to offer. You know what it's like. Because you know, people always say when you start living with them, it's gonna be different. Yep. So if you're already living together, you know if you really want to be with that person or if you don't.
Exactly. And all that comes with it.
Yeah.
I agree. I don't understand that.
Yeah. But that whole Target video, that was too much, because she planned. That's what really struck out to me the first time. I'm like, sis, you planned this because you had to get that minister on this day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to book him for 2:00. Like, you literally planned that in your mind. And to me, if I was him, it's like a red flag, because you just did way too much. You
not only
to my job.
You showed up to You showed up to my place of employment where I'm getting that coin.
And it's not even special. Yeah. Like, there's nothing special for you or me, like for him or her, if you just coming up here and you just ambushing the situation.
Exactly.
Like, there's nothing special about this. Like, I'm just getting, even if I said yes, you're gonna stand right there and just cry.
Somebody,
this they always wanted.
Can we talk about this later?
Yeah. Had to take her outside.
Security. Because what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, I think that's
security.
Ooh,
bone quickly. Yeah, I do. I agree. I think it's too much. I think it's kind of sad too.
Yeah.
I think, like, women, we should come in with some type of mindset, or how about like standard or like expectation. I don't feel like you should be like, to have it planned out to the full extent. Like, if he doesn't do it by, February 14th of next year, then it's not going to happen. Y'all just been together a year. I feel like when a man knows, he knows.
Exactly.
But I'm saying, if you already have in your mind that 8 years is too long, then 8 years is too long. Like, no matter who it is. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't personally think it takes a guy that long to.
It doesn't. And even men will say, like, when they know, they know.
Yeah.
So.
I agree. So, I don't know.
Hope she finds her.
Do you know how the story? I don't even know how the story
ended. I don't know how it ended, but honey,
he probably was shook. Okay.
But I don't even know, as a woman, why you would want that for yourself. Like, if I have to do all this, I don't even want you.
That's what I'm saying. It's not nothing special about it.
Yeah.
And the friend who came along with her.
Hello.
That's actually good.
Yes, because no ma'am.
No, we're not doing that.
We're not.
We had to talk you off that ledge. Like, no, sweetie.
What are you doing?
It's not worth it.
You look at my screen.
You're not about to go big.
Right, exactly.
Literally.
I'm about to allow you to go big.
She's a whole bridesmaid.
She was a
bride. Give it. Like, what?
What are you doing? No, we're not doing that. Don't embarrass yourself. And you're embarrassing me. You want me to go be along with that? No, ma'am.
That's so true. That is why you have to have, like, real friends. And people who don't just, like, follow your plight at the moment, or just because you have this idea, they're just like, they just go with it. You gotta have people just like, listen, girl, that don't make no sense. You about to walk in here looking tacky. You about to walk in here looking crazy.
Let's not.
I'm not doing that. If you feel like you want to get married and he hasn't brought the subject up, then, bow out gracefully. Okay. Let's just go. Because there's somebody out there that's going to be sure about you.
Exactly.
And then it's not to say that he wasn't sure about her either. It's like sometimes I feel like we can even rush.
That's
true. Like kind of rush and hurry up. Because what if, first of all, okay, no offense to anybody working at Target.
Right.
Like, he could be trying to work on some stuff. Like maybe he was trying to get a promotion and now crazy done came to work. Like he could have been.
He was trying to get that store manager position.
He could have been trying to work toward that.
That could compromise his job too.
Yeah,
exactly. And now he ain't got no money. Now you even more mad.
Exactly.
He could have proposed when he got off that night.
But what is rushing though? That's why I feel every relationship is, or every scenario is kind of is relative, the word I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, what is rushed for you? You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not talking about, I mean, you may get a man that day one knows, like, you know, hey, I want to be married. This is where I want the relationship to go. But not all relationships
are like that.
So it's just like, what is rush then? Like, when do you let that person know? Do you let that person know?
I think so. I think like you kind of to your point earlier about if you know 8 years is too long for you, like just to maybe not on the first date, like hey, you got 2 years to to make this happen, but like just know going into the relationship, okay, this is how long I'm willing to be your girlfriend until it's. But I feel like it's a conversation that you and that person would need to have. Versus sometimes, like she could have just had this idea in her head, like okay, by this day.
The way she ran up in there,
yeah, she
didn't talk to him about anything.
But I feel like if you have that conversation and get on that same page from the jump, maybe I don't know, 6 months into the relationship, figure out like, do you even want to be married? Like just figure those things out because
is that a first date question?
Time. Oh,
I think it depends on the dynamic of the and the chemistry of the people. Oh, and here's the thing. For me, that's casual conversation.
Yeah.
But to someone else, like that may be awkward. And I feel like any type of awkwardness or any type of reservation about saying it that arises, maybe that's not that. Yeah. Because that means that person's giving off a. He may not be cool.
I do know someone who doesn't necessarily want to be married. But her thing is more so she likes her own space. She's a different type of person. I love her to life. She's a different type of person. She's good with, okay, like we can spend this time together, but I want to go back home to my own space and I want to be in my own space and I don't want to be bothered by you when I don't want to be bothered by you. So for her, that's kind of her situation. She likes, and she has children, so I don't know if that kind of plays in part of her not necessarily wanting to go there. But she just like her own space.
She older?
Yeah, she's older. She likes
that's understandable too.
But I guess younger.
I see that in a lot of older people.
Because my grandmother, well, she's in her 70s. Well, she is 70. But she didn't want to be married for a long time. She was married once before, like in her 30s, 40s. And she was like, I'm cool. Until she met the right one. And she over here at 70 years old talking about marriage.
Oh?
So.
Get it, girl. Get it, girl.
What if it's just the right man kind of thing?
Yeah, that'll bring that out.
Because I'm with your aunt as far as space. Because I love my space. Like, but at the same time, it's like, if I marry someone who respects that and also maybe has that same type of trait, we're going to be able to coexist perfectly, because when I want my space, I'm going to go in my space and you're going to go in yours, and when we're ready, we're going to, hey babe, you feel me? So, I don't know. I truly think that there is a person, you know, for everyone that y'all can coexist together.
Honey, because, listen. I
knew you was gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that.
And I feel like that too. Like with the right one, you're not gonna want no space.
I'm not gonna want no space.
Where you at? Where you at?
Right.
I thought we was here.
Right.
Yeah, I'm a mixture of both.
It's not needed.
Yeah.
But I guess once you, maybe when you're actually married, it may change. But as for now, honey,
we really never
we don't need
each other, honestly. Yeah. I get that.
But when you when you have fun, you like being around somebody. It's just natural. It's not even like a matter of, oh my gosh, like
here they come.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, you're excited about it. So yeah.
Hey,
here they come. You mad?
Mad they in the house.
Did the garage just go up?
Okay.
hunger.
Just mad.
Just mad.
Go right upstairs when he come in.
Oh yes. Well, I guess we'll wrap it up. So, if you're out there and you're, I don't know, dating, comment below what you think of the conversation. If you're married and you have something to contribute to the conversation as well, let us know. Let us know your thoughts. We would love to hear it. Anything else, guys?
Holla.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right.
See y'all next time.
Yep. Bye.